Hello, how are you doing? So, just like many of the people that I know and who I've got to watch kind of a progression, I mean, this is a nice insight to your previous writing styles, and I could definitely see the change. Because just like me when I was younger, I had this very intellectual, like T.S. Eliot esque kind of idea where I am smart and I am writing poetry, and if you don't understand it, fuck you if you don't get it kind of shit. Where we feel the need to explain every detail and every different complication to make sure that everyone understands their shit. So it's nothing really hidden. And for it not to, well, for it to be hidden it's kind of the fun. I had a lot of stuff in my poetry, and most people don't see it. But one that I haven't read for a long time, and it's actually one of my first, which is it's only about a little bit over a year and a half old. I haven't been writing that long. It took off like 9 months from writing. When I started writing hardcore, and then like people started liking my shit. So let's do this one, and let's see if you could tell the difference between styles, and see what I'm talking about between what I said about yours and what I'm gonna do about mine, or how I'm gonna blah 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 blah. Let's get it up on the screen. I've always been crazy, but it kept me from going insane. Had to choke the chain of the brain just to maintain, just to maintain. I indulged in all those impurities with their perfect imperfections, asking God, asking her what's the answer, or better yet, what's the question? Now, is it insane crazy or temporary insanity that straddles me, saddling me, handling my superego, my id, melding all my interwoven complexes, with the realization of being overburdened and underappreciated, with the ability to overstand if I only understood, with the ability to withstand, to forever being understated. I have nothing to show for but this drastic lack of motivation. This hesitation is no permanent location. This vocation is nothing more than a simple vacation, with stressors, stressing, pressing, pacing, vexing, depression, complication, lack of consideration. With my ballpoint lessons, with loose leaf aggressions, ink blot interjections, delayed by instant gratification. Time needs to be taken to revise the initial question. So is it imperfect perfections or perfect imperfections? Or am I crazy or just temporarily insane, causing perspectives to change, causing reality components to catch a blaze? Those strides towards normalcy, the never product. The finished product never seems to change. Those singular exceptions are train marks, or just plain marked trains. Those burnt sparks that arc greater consciousness, greater awareness, clarity of thought, or just plain clarity. Though it's not all lost, though it's lost all effectiveness, with all its lawlessness, binds on the solitude. Worldly, universally, definitively, indefinitely, horribly affirming that self-gratification, self-inflicted, self-consciousness, that unapparent, unworthy, undesirable attitude. Though it helps in forgetting to breathe, or gasping for breath, and it helps the weak that choose to stay to prove something that they never had, never owned but hoped to, never were but wished to, is be free of mind, of thought, free in action. But that's insane. Or better yet, is it temporary insanity? Or maybe to think is just plain crazy.